My personality is a natural extrovert. I like colours and things that are flamboyant. I think the great thing about Instagram and TikTok is when you're looking for a dress, those ads are going to get you. And you stumble across things that you would probably not ordinarily like. The confidence of being able to just go out there and wear a whole colour and not think about what people think. I think that just says everything about your personality. So just wear it and wear it well and hold your head high and just keep moving like you own it. I'd say that's it.
Welcome to Off the Hanger, the fashion podcast where we delve deep into our guests' wardrobes, finding out their favourite fashion pieces and the stories behind them. This week's guest is founder Lindi Mngaza. We had a great chat about all the gorgeous things in her wardrobe, including a Hermes Birkin, no less, a gorgeous bright pink Michael Kors suit, and how wearing sequin hot pants in the club is not always the best idea. I hope you enjoy this episode. Lindi, thank you so much for joining me on Off the Hanger in your glorious living room with your beautiful artwork behind you. I am so excited about having a good rummage in your wardrobe.
I'm really excited about showing you. So yeah, let's do it. And thank you for having me. I'm honoured.
Now, before we jump in, you are an incredibly successful founder of multiple businesses. And I wondered how much you feel your style is kind of impacted by your roles that you do. Do you feel you dress in a certain way because of the jobs you do, or do you just literally express your personality however it comes out?
Great question. I think my style has evolved with my roles. When I first started out, I was doing business to business sales. And in those days, it was very corporate and suity. My personality is a natural extrovert. I like colours and things that are flamboyant. So I may, have a colourful necktie with a blue suit. And it would always sneak out in ways. But I think as I've sort of evolved, now I'm sort of the MD of my own business and I can kind of wear what I want, and I implore the staff to be who they want to be and dress how they like. When you work in a field of marketing, we're naturally creative, expressive people, and often our outfits are as such. So I definitely think I dress for the moment. If I'm doing a presentation or I'm doing a talk, it's always bright, colourful. I like to keep it feminine and sexy, but also power dress. So I think as an MD, having the privilege of being able to wear what I want to wear also comes with the responsibility of making sure that I look good and I'm raising the bar and setting it high. And I hope I do it well.
From your Instagram, you are absolutely nailing it. I had a little mix through and I was like, I am obsessed with the colour and the prints and the patterns and just, gorgeous, all of it. And did you always love fashion?
I have, actually. I think it stems from a long line of women who are very expressive in their outfits. My grandmother, I always remember, she used to draw a little black dot on as a beauty spot, and she had these fabulous wigs and matching tweed suits, and I'd go over to her house and I'd be like, "Oh, Nan, where are you going?" She'd be like, "Nowhere." She'd just be sitting there having a cup of tea, dressed like she wasn't. It was just unbelievable. So I think that naturally has sort of impacted me and always wanting to sort of look nice and dress up,
And was there a piece from your childhood that you can remember, an earliest fashion memory?
Oh, I would say I had a dress. I must have been maybe about 6 or 7, and it was a beautiful flamboyant print dress, and it was one my mum used to put me in when I'd go to nice birthday parties. And I remember she took us all to Claridge's for afternoon tea, which was as an 8-year-old girl, a vivid memory of, oh my God, what is this place? And I remember all the waiters and waitresses saying, "Hello, oh, isn't your dress lovely?" And I remember saying after that to my mother, "I want to wear that dress," because I knew it got loads of compliments. So I'd say that's my first memory of nailing a fashion outfit, my afternoon tea Claridge's dress with my mother.
Oh, the dream. It sounds incredible. What's the oldest thing in your wardrobe?
The oldest thing in my wardrobe is a dress I got from Camden Market. It was with a girlfriend of mine who lived in Manchester. We spent a weekend in London. We went out to some cool clubs, and I've got to have been about 18, and we decided to have a traipse around Camden Market and I found this floral summer dress, and I just looked at it and she looked at it and we both went, and it was something like £15. And we were just like, oh my God, she got one, I got one. We had matching dresses. And at that age, you can kind of just, we used to rock out in our matching summer dresses and think we were the absolute nuts. But it's lasted and it's timeless and it's beautiful. And I think every summer it's one of those dresses that I still get out. Thank God it still fits me, but it's got an elasticated waist. So I often go back to that, and it was cheap, and it's flamboyant, fabulous, floral, and timeless. So that's my oldest, I think, dress. And then I have a Fendi handbag that an ex-boyfriend bought for me. It's my first designer bag. And I think, like any girl with your first designer handbag, you cherish it with your life. Keep it in the box, barely wear it because you're scared. Those would be my main ones, I think.
And does your friend still have her one?
I think she does, but she's not as... her style's evolved. She's a mother of 3. I don't think she's as holding on to her youth expressive as I am. I think it's in her wardrobe, but I've not seen her wear it for a good 5 years. I'm holding on for dear life, honey.
Now, other than the dress that you wore to Claridge's as a little girl, what's the piece in your current wardrobe that gets the most compliments?
It's got to be, I've got them out and I can show them you. It's got to be, it's a Michael Kors jacket. I'm not a huge fan of the brand, but I walked past the store and I saw it in the window. I saw these boots first. I've got to show you them. I bought them down specially. Talk to me. I know. So I saw these boots in the window and I was just like, oh my God. And then I went into the store and they said, we have a matching jacket. And I was like, take me to the matching jacket. So I acquired, it's got like one strip of the fabulous fur that's on the shoes down the side of the jacket. So I think every time, and it's also got it on the end of the sleeves. I wear this to probably, and I like it because it actually buttons off the fur bits. So I can dress it down if I'm sort of doing a presentation or meeting. And then if I'm going out for dinner afterwards, I can just fasten on my little fur and make it more fabulous. So it's a versatile outfit, but because it's fuchsia pink and I wear my matching lips, it's always something that's eye-catching and people are like, oh my God, where did you get that? So I'd say that's the outfit that I wear when I'm looking for the compliments and confidence boost.
Oh, I'd be chasing you down the street to compliment you in that one. So good. The shape of the boots, though, because they're quite high, quite pointy, and then with the fur around the top, and then just the ability to be able to take the fur on and off the jacket as well, I think makes all the difference. Because, like you say, it gives it that versatility then. Because otherwise, it would be one of those pieces that you'd wear it, but you'd probably limit the amount of times you wore it. But I think the fact you've got that opportunity to take it on and off just means...
Totally. The versatility of it. And it's kind of like one thing that... And I can wear the boots on their own with a catsuit and they're wow. Or I can wear the jacket without the fur with a very mundane undertone. So it's that multifaceted sort of layered look. And I like pieces like that I've got it and I know I'm going to use it for years in many different scenarios, you know?
Exactly. The pieces that are going to work really, really hard for you. Now, what's the most expensive piece lurking in your wardrobe? You don't have to share how much if you don't want to. You can.
No, I probably won't say how much, but I've got it here. It's the Birkin.
Oh,
I think I actually traded up to this. So I had an old bag that I went to, one of those vintage designer stores, and they gave me a lot more money for it than I expected. And I thought, you know what? I'm doing it. Getting a Birkin. So, yes, and anybody who's bought one understands it's the process of being like, oh, my God, are they going to accept me? Am I going to get one? So it was very exciting. And, yes, I'd say it's that.
What a joy to have, though. And I think I know there are people who have loads of them, and that's fine. But I think for the majority of people who own them, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime bag.
Totally.
And you have that incredible process of getting it, and then actually every time you wear it, I imagine it feels really special.
Yeah, totally. And you pick your moments, it's like anything special. I think it makes it special when you don't overdo it and you do it in the right scenarios with people who'll appreciate it. So you're absolutely right. It's not an everyday thing, but it is a very nice thing for special things.
What's the newest piece you've got?
Newest piece, I'm in love with Odd Muse. New fashion brand online. The MD's cool as anything. They've got great socials. Quality of their dresses is unbelievable. I love a good dress. I brought it down to show you, but I love detail and colour. And I don't know if you can see it very well, but I can send you a picture of me in it. But it's a red dress. It's got these wonderful pearl buttons up the back. And I often wear my hair down, but when I wear pieces like this, I can put my hair in a bun with some red earrings and it just pops the silhouette. So for me, that's probably one of the newest pieces. And I like new up and coming brands supporting some of these girls and guys that are coming up with new stuff, because I just think it's our duty as fashion lovers to support these new brands so they keep going and we can work out the ones that make the best stuff, you know?
Exactly. And I think the quality of these smaller independent brands tends to be so much higher than a lot of the high street brands, because the high street brands are trying to compete with fast fashion. So their quality is coming down, but you find these small independents, and Odd Muse are absolutely killing it. I am still kind of hesitant. I've still not bought a dress yet from them, even though I do it all the time. Because I can't pick which one I want.
No, there's so many good. Yeah,
paralysis because there's so many good ones, and I'm like, I don't know which one I want. I want them all.
Yeah, no, totally get that. And I just think there's so many. I think the great thing about Instagram and TikTok is when you're looking for a dress, those ads are going to get you. And you stumble across things that you would probably not ordinarily like. And that impulse purchase, I'm not much of a shopper who likes walking up and down the shops, trying stuff on for ages. I'm quite, oh my God, I'm getting that. I can see it and I want it. I'll go straight for it. So the sort of ease of seeing ads and stuff online for me works to my personality, because I'm just like, click, Apple Pay, let's come home. Because I think for me, being able to, and trying stuff from new brands. So you get it home, you try it, you think, not my quality, but at least you know. I think it's a really great way to just get through it.
Yeah, I'm a huge advocate for buying things online and having them sent to my home so that I can try them on in my own house.
Yeah.
With my mirror that I trust, where it's not a billion degrees and there's a queue outside and I can hear people kind of trying to hurry me up. I just find the whole changing room scenario like unnecessarily stressful.
Totally. And I think when I try something on in a fitting room, sometimes I get it home and it doesn't look the same. I don't know why. It doesn't happen to anyone else. It's like literally, I try it on and I think it looks great. And I get it home sometimes I'm like, I don't think I look like this in the shop. So
my mirrors lie. I like my mirror. It's really trustworthy. It sees me every day.
Totally. And then you can try it with stuff like the shoes you're going to wear it with and all that sort of jazz. So I'm a big online shopper.
Are you quite sentimental about the pieces in your wardrobe? Is there a piece that's your most...
Well, I didn't think I was until I did a clear out. We moved house recently and I thought I'm going to do a massive clear out. I had sort of a big walk-in wardrobe, but then I also had an attic wardrobe. And I thought, this stuff up there, I've not worn it for a year or a year and a half because I barely go up there. So I could just chuck everything out this attic wardrobe. Well, could I heck? I was like, oh my God, I wore this sequin dress to a party in 98 and everyone said I look great. I can't possibly throw it away. And my partner was just like, this is insane. You are never going to wear that again. I found it quite hard and brutal. Just, I had to have two of my friends come over and be like, no, you're never going to wear it. Chuck it. So I think naturally, if you've got a great memory wearing something or you did a great presentation in something, you almost believe it was that dress or that thing that made it amazing. It's always you that makes the outfit. But I think it is trying to, for me, being less of a hoarder and getting rid of stuff that I'm not going to wear. I do have that underlying sentimentality though. So yeah, I'm working on it.
Is there a piece in your wardrobe you would say most sums you up?
Ooh, I have an orange hat and an orange bikini and this little orange Versace bag. And every time I go on holiday, I wear them. And it's kind of my thing. My orange hat was bought to me by one of my dearest friends who's a bit of a fashionista herself. And I've kind of just built from that things around it, that holiday stuff. I've got my hat here. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I do.
Wait there. And I've got the bag. I'm not going to put the bikini on, but to me nice. Yeah, I know, right? So this, I wear with an orange bikini and like an orange throw. I just really like orange. I think it's my colour. When it's hot on holiday, sometimes I don't like getting too much sun on my face. So for me, this is a whole vibe and I really like it. And then I've got this bag, which is like it's just a Versace couture one, but I usually wear that with like, if I'm wearing it, I can do a whole colour, everything, and kind of just team it together. So I would say my orange hat, because I can do it with the bikini and throw, or I've got a great orange dress for it. I've got some really nice orange caftans. So I can mix and match and wear it in different scenarios. But for me, that's a happy place hat that when I go to my favourite places, Ibiza, when I go to like my favourite places, I wear my orange hat.
I love it. And we had Nikki Hambleton-Jones on the podcast a while ago, who was obviously the presenter of 10 Years Younger. And she was saying that one of her go-to things is if she doesn't know what to wear, but she wants to look really chic, she goes head to toe one colour. And for her, it's quite often red, but I think for you, definitely the orange. What an incredible colour, and just such a great way to, put an outfit together.
Oh, totally. What a woman. I mean, she knows her stuff. And I think actually the confidence of being able to just go out there and wear a whole colour and not think about what people think, I think that just says everything about your personality. So, yeah, I'm totally down with that.
Yes, as long as it's not black. I know I'm all black today, but I feel if you do it all black is cheating. It's got to be an actual proper colour, not black. Now, do you ever fall victim to a wardrobe malfunction or a fashion faux pas? And would you like to join my club of disasters?
Yes, I've had to. I always remember when I was a lot younger, I would wear things that were probably too small for me, thinking that I looked great. I didn't like it then, but I have quite a big bum. And I remember I had these sequin sort of shorts that were like really tight, and I'd wear these sequin shorts to like a club with heels on and like a vest or a matching sequin top. And I remember dancing on a table once and my shorts just split right up the back. And like, I'm talking at the moment where you're like, everybody hands in the air. And it was like everyone was looking at me. So yeah, that was a moment that wasn't the best. I know.
You're just too juicy. You just were too juicy in the bum. That's all it was. The goods were there. Don't worry about it.
Too much junk in the trunk, hon.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Think of all the money you've saved in all those people having BBLs.
Exactly. Don't need it around here. I've had a shoe broke. When you're walking, you get a heel broken.
Yeah.
That happened to me. I think you just got to get up and crack on. But yeah, I've been there. I think it's happened to most people. But yeah, get me on the wall of shame, babe.
Oh yeah, you can join. Your membership's in the post. Badge and certificate are on the way. Now, what are your favourite shoes? I'm very excited about this question, having seen the pink Michael Kors boots earlier.
I would say my favourite shoes at the moment, because it's like I kind of have seasonal favourites. So I have these, they're Hunter wellies, but they're shiny and they're like sort of welly material. And my partner bought them for me for a trip to Venice. And I think the sentimental part of him buying them for me is great. But the sort of thing I can kind of wear a pair of jeans and a polo neck and put them on, and I don't look like I'm dressing up, but I do look the business. So I kind of like that. Autumn, winter, you're not going to go out in your stilettos and a sort of little sparkly dress, but you still want to have a bit of something nice in what you're wearing. So at the moment, for this current autumn, winter season, Hunter wellies.
Oh, I love it. Now, is there a dream fashion item that you'd love to own? You can have it irrespective of availability, practicality, cost. It can just be magically gifted to you.
That is a really good question. What would I love to own? I think if there was one fashion item that I would love to own, it would probably be one of the ridiculous dresses from the Met Gala that somebody like Rihanna or Kim Kardashian or one of her sisters have worn. You know, when they've got these ridiculously over-the-top dresses and they're in a Mercedes SUV and they have to be shoved in the car because the dress is that big.
And there's 20 guys have to help them carry the carpet.
Yeah. You know that 250 grand dress? If I could afford it, babe, I'd buy it and wear it anywhere. I just love the levels they go to. I just think if you're going to do it, go big, go hard, or go home. And I just love seeing people who go that hard and spend that much money on fashion. I ain't there yet, but that is a vibe.
And I think, particularly with the Met Gala, they're never buying them. They're all rented. They're all like lent from designers. It's all, none of it is kind of their own. They just get to wear it. And I actually really like that idea that you just kind of get to wear this ridiculous, super extravagant thing one night, because you're never going to necessarily have the occasion to wear it again. But yeah,
I'm with you. I think I'd be so scared. I remember watching when Kim Kardashian wore Marilyn Monroe's dress, and it was it's an iconic piece. Having to go and sit through a dinner and not rip or spill anything on your dress, something that's borrowed that's worth that much money. It's like, there would definitely be a fear element within me, you know?
Yeah, you see, on a very kind of low-key scale, I love a bit of fashion rental. So I rent out my wardrobe, but I like renting other people's things. But I am also very conscious if I'm renting somebody else's like dress or jumpsuit or suit or whatever it is, that I'm like, don't spill. Do not spill on yourself. Be very careful.
Yeah, it will make you be very thoughtful about how you're moving.
Yeah, very conscious. To finish on, is there a piece of fashion advice that you would have given your younger self?
Just keep doing what you're doing. I feel like I have always quite luckily been somebody who is naturally quite confident just to wear that thing. I have friends who now say, oh my God, I wish I'd have worn that bikini when I was thinner. And I'm like, just get it on and do it. I think actually, looking back at some of my older outfits, I could have done them better. But at that time, I thought I looked like the business. So just wear it and wear it well and hold your head high. And just keep moving like you own it. I'd say that's it.
That's incredible advice. I love that. And you are so right. We all have this tendency to look back on our younger selves and go, why wasn't I wearing that then? Why didn't, like now I look back and I'm like, oh my God, I could have been in crop tops like every day and it would have been a vibe. And now I'm like, do not put me anywhere near a crop top. But yeah, I think we should just be embracing it in the moment and going, actually, I want to wear that thing. And it doesn't matter if anybody else thinks it's ridiculous or over the top or whatever that might be. I'm just going to wear it.
Absolutely. Just do it. And I think when you wear it, like, love what you're wearing. I think a lot of the time, if you are confident and you walk in the room like you know you're the business, everybody else will believe it. You've got to believe in your outfit and what you put on. And taste is subjective, right? Not everybody's going to like an outfit, but I can look at somebody else who might be wearing something I would never wear and think, do you know what? I love your vibe, because you are just doing your thing. So as long as you just do your thing on your level that suits you with confidence, I think that has to be respected, you know?
That is the best advice. Thank you so much for being a guest on Off the Hanger. You've been absolutely brilliant.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please remember to recommend Off the Hanger to a friend.